Hello, how are you? You're very welcome to Blanchardstown Centre for Independent Living. I'll just give you a quick overview about Blanchardstown. Blanchardstown Centre for Independent Living was set up back in 1994, and it's an organisation that's run by people with disabilities for people with disabilities. We're here to empower people to live independently in their own home. So we offer a number of services. And one of the services we offer is home support, which is very similar to a carer PA role, but it's slightly different in that we don't do any personal care. What we do is support the person in their lives. We will do work with them in their own home. Should a person want to change their kitchen around, we'll help them, we'll support them in their choices. And it really started out by people who were living in the community and were wheelchair users and maybe needed a light bulb changed. So instead of asking family, they were able to give us a call, we were able to go up and help them. We'll also support them by doing gardens and little bits of work that they need. We then run a volunteer service. Our volunteer service is very much in the social model. We link people with disabilities with volunteers in the community who have a shared interest. An example could be someone who likes to swim. Again, this whole project is about reducing the isolation for the person with the disability and empowering them to go out and take part in their community. We have a radio show which runs as well, and I know there'll be a piece done on that. We're here at all time to offer lots of different supports by information provision over the years. Anything that's needed, we'll link in with people. We will also be an accompaniment assistant. We will go and set people on the road to finding the right niche in their area. Sometimes when people have been diagnosed with a disability, they can be very lost and they're not quite ready to join the societies that are there, like multiple sclerosis, etc. And they just need to find something in their community which sets them on that journey and how to deal with their disability. Thank you.
I love the sunshine, it's brilliant.
My name is Nora Clark. I'm living in Hartstown at the moment, and I came to the group quite a while ago. Housing was the main thing on my agenda because of my illness. I couldn't live in the house where I lived because of stairs. So my MS had got worse. I have multiple sclerosis. So I was going through a bad stage and had to get accommodation in a housing with care funded by Fold. This didn't really suit me because it involved having a small room with a lot of elderly people, so I knew I didn't need that type of housing. So I came to the meeting, and I must say the people in the group did help me look at issues, look at housing associations, and explore the whole housing area a little bit more than I could have on my own. So with the help of the group, I did manage to get a bungalow, which I'm still living in and which I'm really grateful for, which I love and which gives me independence with support. So I'm hoping to stay there for as long as I can. They're all a phone call away. It's that kind of a group. We share the issues and we're comfortable with each other, and for support, I know it's only a phone call away, so I feel comfortable with that. Because really, you could find yourself on the edge and not really participating, but the group gives us all a chance to be vocal, to say what's on our mind, and to get the support of others. So it does help with that isolation.
I'm part of the peer support group, and we have a social group there, and we go away maybe twice a year. We have a Christmas party as well, and our main activities there is we do a lot of work in accessibility around Dublin 15. It's a social club as well, and we go on different outings a couple of times a year. And we also contact the Fingal Council, and we contact our local councillors, and we have done a lot of work in this area. There's been a lot of work done on the footpaths and in the transport area with getting people out and about and dealing with Dublin Bus on certain problems with wheelchair users on Dublin Bus. So that has been a huge success.
We actually worked together for about 5 years, I think, before we started going out. And Jerry was always asking me out and I was always saying no. But eventually we started going out together, and we were only going out, I think, about 10 months when we got engaged, and we were married I think 7 months after that. So that was 1983.
Well, I was diagnosed with the muscular dystrophy in my mid-20s. I started to get a weakness in my arm and in my right leg.
Is it a grumpy old man and a lady?
No, a lovely lady and a grumpy old man live here.
I didn't know till years later, Jerry, so I don't know when you got the diagnosis, but I actually didn't realise it was muscular dystrophy. I think we were maybe 2 or 3 years married, because you were being treated for a slipped disc, were you not?
That's right, yeah. At the first I thought it was a slipped disc.
And you were getting injections.
And people thought it was polio. Some doctors thought I was getting polio. Until it's an unusual genetic disease, you know what I mean?
At that time it was very rare, nobody had really heard of it.
But Helena can bring you on
yeah, I do, yeah.
But unfortunately then she's not available here. during the day because she works. She works 5 days a week. I'm on my own. I have a PA in the morning for a few hours each morning. She'd leave about 12 o'clock in the day or 12:30, usually 12. So Alina wouldn't be until 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock in the evening. So I'm here on my own. Now I go out and about, I'm still able to just about make a cup of tea, maybe have a sandwich, that's it. So I have to wait until Alina comes home to cook the dinner, you know. Now sometimes I go to the cinema in Blanchardstown. That's if the weather's good, I can get down to Blanchardstown in my power chair, you know what I mean. So I still go out and about, you know what I mean, but it's getting awkward, you know. If you're living with something like this for the last, we'd say, 40 years, you know, it's something when you're waking up, it's still the same. It's the same day, the same shit, you know what I mean? It just gets to you know what I mean? But then other days you're waking up, good form, go to the centre, go around the park, go to the bookies, you know. It makes the day. But anyway, we still love one another, and that's 33 years now, so I suppose we'll stay with it. We'll stay with it now.
My name is Richard Joseph Bourne, and we've just finished the meeting. It's the first meeting I've been at for the last, I'd say, 9 months, because I haven't been well, I've been sick. I have a disability of the eyes, which makes me visually impaired, and I have a prosthesis on one leg. We're very active in the community in that we identify things and we try and get something done with the council about them. We meet once a month here and we interact with each other, and if somebody has something that might help somebody else, they'll say, listen, I know about that. Some people have issues with their medical card and their other entitlements, and they don't know how to go about getting them, and people that have them know how to do it and they'll show them how to do it, and things like that now. If the group gets bigger, we'll get more things done. Everybody that comes in with a bit of baggage, and we try and sort everybody out as best we can.
My name is Colette Coughlin and I'm a member of the Dublin 15 Disability Peer Support Group. In 2016, the Dublin 15 Leader Forum changed its name to the Dublin 15 Disability Peer Support Group. The new name reflects exactly what we do. We are a peer support group, which means that as individuals we support one another. As a group we deal with issues pertaining to the community, and basically if anybody brings a problem to the group, we will endeavour to sort it out or point them in the correct direction. The Dublin 15 Disability Peer Support Group meets on the last Thursday of every month from 2 until 4 o'clock. People coming together, and it has just grown organically, and even within it I can see people making friendships with other people. I mean, I think everybody in life benefits from new friendships. Absolutely adore it. I really, really do. And I don't know what I'd do without it. We're not going to revolutionise things, change the world or whatever, but we do make small changes, and small changes are where everything starts. I always admired Maya Angelou, and she always said, be a rainbow in somebody's cloud, and I would like to think that we just brighten up somebody's day.
Hi, good morning, Karen.
Morning, Geraldine.
Karen, you're here to talk about community employment.
I am.
But first of all, I think I'll just ask you to introduce yourself to everyone here and tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Karen Smith. I'm 49. I live in Cardiff with my mum. And my hobbies, I absolutely love music and art, but mostly music. And I was lucky enough to have a jamming session this morning with the lads here, which was a lot of fun.
Very good. So, Karen, you're working at BCIL. Maybe you'd like to tell us how you found BCIL first, which is the Blanchardstown Centre for Independent Living, and tell us what services they've offered you.
Yeah. Well, it was really word of mouth. One of the girls that used to run Blanchardstown Centre for Independent Living came out, and because they were looking for people with disabilities in the area to see would they be interested in availing of the service. So I just happened to be one of the lucky ones. So I put my name forward, and that was about 20 plus years ago. And I have been with BCIL ever since.
And what services did you use, Karen?
I used to use the vans because I used to go shopping and to appointments, which is brilliant because we now have 3 vans. So it's a lot easier for me to avail of the opportunities and to avail of the transport to go out whenever I need to, or whenever I get the opportunity when the weather is good, because I'd be only stuck at home and tearing my hair out.
So, Karen, now BCIL have you working on a community employment scheme. Would you like to tell us a bit about what you do?
I'm actually a media officer, social media officer, and this entails me putting up posts on all social networks like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and to make sure that the message is clear that BCIL is around, and that if people with disabilities need to go places, at least they have the opportunity to get in touch with BCIL. And they also have the opportunity they can avail of the vans too, which, as I said earlier on, is an absolute blessing.
Right, so Karen, can you tell us what it feels like to be working in the community?
It's actually very empowering, and it gives me a sense of independence, and it also gives me the opportunity to have a look around and to see what's actually wrong with the area and what could be corrected, especially, and get in touch with Fingal when there's different issues. If I find different like pathways that are too high, I can always get in touch with Fingal County Council.
So Karen, we encourage people to come and let BCIL know about those difficulties, and then you take control of it and pass it on.
Yeah, that's right. And it also helps other people to know that we're there if they need the supports, and that if there are any issues, they know where to come and they know who to ring and how to get in touch with us.
So it's really local people working in their community and in their area, and they're the experts of what they do.
Exactly. And that's not the only thing that I'm involved in. Excuse me. I'm also involved with a Changing Places group, which entails getting proper wheelchair accessible toilets into proper buildings and making sure that the access is also there when it's needed, because sometimes first of all, the toilets are usually really, really small. They're supposed to be wheelchair toilets, but they are too tight sometimes. And it's also steps, which is a huge hazard, especially for a wheelchair user.
So Karen, you're really using your role at BCIL to advocate for people with disabilities?
I am, and I'm proud to actually advocate for people with disabilities.
And as part of your training when you were with BCIL, you went and did an advocacy course?
I did, and it was very good, very empowering, very interesting, and it gave me a sense of independence, and it also gave me a voice to speak up for myself and to speak up for other people with disabilities.
So well done, Karen, that's great, and I'm delighted you're enjoying your time on community employment, and hopefully it'll continue for a good while longer and you'll be our media expert going forward. Thank you, Karen.
No worries, thank you.
to do with it.
What's up, Mum?
Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?